Welcome back to another episode of the Gun Collective News, the only gun news show that covers things that you actually care about. My name is Jon Patton. By the way, a bunch of you guys were asking about this shirt. This is a Brownells and Dixon collaboration, link in the description. Let's get right into it. Savage has a new version of their Impulse bolt action. Now, in case you forgot, the Impulse is not your normal bolt gun. It is a straight pull with some fancy footwork going on inside the action to make it lock up tight. It's pretty innovative and it's pretty cool. The new one is called the Impulse Mountain Hunter, and its main game is being lightweight. The main difference between this and other models is that it comes with a proof research carbon-wrapped barrel chambered in one of 7 cartridges. 308, 30-06, 28 Nosler, 300 Win Mag, 300 Wisdom, 6.5 Creedmoor, and 6.5 PRC. It still has the adjustable Savage Accu trigger, the Accu stock, I think they call it, which is basically the same stock as the lower models. And this kind of makes me wonder, why the hell is the MSRP $2,437? The base model lands at $1,379. A $1,000 premium for a carbon barrel and a muzzle brake must mean tons of weight savings, right? Well, a steel barrel gun weighs between 8 and 9 pounds, depending on which model, which length. The Mountain Hunter version weighs in at 1.5 pounds lighter. It's a 7.3 pound gun, according to Savage. That's a lot of cash for a 7-pound gun. I mean, hell, if you weren't glued to the straight pull action, you could grab a 7-pound hunting rifle for, I don't know, around $500-600. Savage's own guns are about that price. It's like they charged you for the steel barrel and the carbon barrel at the same time. I don't get it. Moving on, Sig has a new version of the P320. I'm sure you are surprised by this. It's called the P320 AXG Combat. AXG is their aluminum grip module for the 320, and Combat means they're sprinkling some tactical goo on it.
Why am I drippings with goo?
This one is coming with the flat trigger, optic ready slide, suppressor height sights, and yes, a 4.6-inch threaded barrel. It also comes with a magwell on the FDE frame and has 3 21-round magazines. I gotta be honest, it looks pretty rad. And since Sig doesn't put prices out, I'll make it up like always. The MSRP on the 320 XG Combat is a pallet of marshmallow fluff. Wait, that seems incorrect. I feel like there's a comma missing somewhere in marshmallow fluff. I'm so dumb. If you've ever considered using a gun to defend yourself, you also need to consider your own legal defense. Firearms Legal Protection can help. They pay 100% of your criminal and civil attorney's fees. It's not a reimbursement thing where you pay and then they have to pay you back and you have to chase them for money. They just cover it. They also have plans that cover lost wages, scene cleanup, and counseling after the fact. And they even have a 24/7 attorney-answered emergency hotline. They'll go to bat for you in a red flag case as well. Protecting yourself is more than just buying a gun and knowing how to use it. Get complete protection with Firearms Legal Protection. You can also get yourself a big old discount when you use our link or the link in the description to head over to firearmslegal.com/TGC. You could save up to $110 a year. So, you save money and get protected. Win-win. The discount is only available at firearmslegal.com/TGC or by using the link in the video description. Rolling forward still, Dan Wesson has a new 1911 for us. It's called the Heirloom 2022, and it's beautiful. Besides the fact that it's a boring 1911, it's got some intricate scroll work all over, and it's coated in bronze PVD, which makes the gun just, I don't know, it's like dripping in I want that juice. It looks beautiful. All for the MSRP of $23.99. There's not much more to add. It's a 45 ACP 1911. Oh, and before we step away from this, hey Dan Wesson, where the is the DWX? The gun that everyone actually wants and you never produced? Where is it? We want it. Come on. That thing looked awesome. No one asked for another 1911 from you guys. Make the DWX. Okay, next up, a few shotguns. Beretta has a new version of the A400 Extreme Plus. Long story short, they're now doing them in 20 gauge. You can get it in either Optifade Timber or Max 7 Camo, and the MSRP is $1,929 for 10 years. I've been saying the A400 Extreme is one of the best shotguns on the market, if not the best, and this will likely be no different. Maybe I should see if I could get like the latest model and compare it to the old one and see if I'm still correct. Would you guys want to see that video? I don't know. Let me know. Also in shotgun news, JP Sauer and Son has a few new versions of the SL5 called the SL5 Waterfowl. It's available in 3 different colors: black, old school camo, yes, they actually called it that, and old school camo with a Cerakoted brown action. These are essentially Benelli clones and sell for the MSRP of $15.79 for the black, all the way up to $17.79 for the fancy one. Barrel lengths range from 26 to 30 inches. They all have a 3.5-inch chamber. And I guess if you wanted a Benelli Super Black Eagle in a camo like this, you could grab one of these for $100 less. In accessory news, Liberty Suppressors released a can for those of you obsessed with God's Camo, aka Woodland. It is their Mystic X, which is sort of a do-it-all silencer rated from .22 long rifle up to 300 Win Mag, and it comes Cerakoted in Woodland camo now. Pricing is $800 for just the can, or $980 for the can with a bunch of extra stuff. About $100 more than the normal cost for the Cerakote. Also in accessory news is a new brand of Optic. I'm covering this because I've talked with the owner for a while now leading up to the launch, and I promised I would share this with you guys because I think it's interesting. The company is called Lead and Steel, and the product is the Promethean LP1. Long story short, this is a multi-reticle red dot with a stronger than most 7000 series aluminum housing and a slightly softer than that, more impact absorbent 6000 series aluminum hood for extra protection. The LP1 claims to have a parallax-free setup with a pretty large viewing window. It also uses CR123A batteries to net about 30,000 hours of battery life. The goal is to have an ultra-robust and affordable optic at an MSRP of $449. They might have done that. They also claim in their YouTube video, at least, that it's indestructible, and it says that it's an EOTech and aim point killer. Big claims, right? However, the pre-order price right now is $275. For $275, having an optic that could compete with some of the higher-end stuff is not a bad deal. Now, the company is a completely untested brand. This is a completely untested product, and I have no idea if these claims are going to hold up. But on paper, it does seem pretty rad. And that's it. If you want to see more gun news, hit the links down below. Check out the affiliate deals. Be sure to like and subscribe. We always appreciate you guys. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon.
Yep, it's over, but don't worry, you can click on the video up top to watch last week's show, and the one below that is the one that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. Check them out and let me know what you think.